The film opens with Romy Mathis finishing sex with her husband Jacob. After Jacob goes to sleep, Romy gets herself comfortable and watches a porno, where she begins to touch herself until she achieves an orgasm. Romy is the CEO of Tensile Automation, a major tech company in Manhattan, while Jacob works as a theater director. The two are parents to Isabel and Nora, and Romy also has an assistant named Azam. While on her way to work, Romy sees a dog running wild until its owner, a young man named Samuel, gets the dog to stop running toward Romy after he pulls out a dog treat. Romy begins to meet with a new round of interns, one of whom is Samuel. He tries to get closer to Romy, engaging her in conversations, and she appears to be attracted to him. They hang out together at a Christmas party that Azam and Romy's family also attend. Samuel picks Romy to be his mentor. He presses her with some personal questions during a private meeting, which leads to her kissing him, though she seems to regret doing so. Samuel continues to try and get Romy's attention, such as ordering her a glass of milk at a bar while she is out at dinner with colleagues. He then sends her a request to meet him at his hotel room. Romy goes to the room to meet Samuel, but tries to tell him that they shouldn't be seeing each other and that he is behaving inappropriately. In addition to what might seem like her using her power over him, Samuel claims he is the one with power over her, as he could make one phone call to get Romy in trouble. She eventually gives in to her temptations and obeys Samuel's demands, starting with her getting on her knees. He starts to finger her like the scene in the porno that she likes, which causes Romy to orgasm, but she starts to cry over it. Romy and Samuel start to secretly see each other and engage in secret kinks and sexual encounters, with Romy being mostly submissive to Samuel's dominance. Back at home, Romy starts to show more frustration in her marriage to Jacob, leading to her outright telling him that she has never had an orgasm with him. Romy also notices that Isabel is seeing a neighbor girl, but she approves of the relationship. Samuel starts to push the boundaries of his and Romy's relationship when he shows up at her house to meet Jacob and the girls, under the guise of returning her work computer. Romy considers this to be crossing the line, and she cuts things off with Samuel. He reacts with angry petulance, which frightens Romy into calming him down. Samuel later threatens Romy on the roof by cutting off contact and potentially spilling the details of their affair to the higher-ups. Romy later tries to talk to Samuel at his bartending job, but he refuses to talk to her. Eventually, they have another private meeting, where they resume their affair, with Samuel calling Romy Babygirl. Romy and Samuel's affair gets more intense, with them seeing each other at a nightclub. However, Samuel starts to push it again when he goes with Azam to a birthday party for Nora. Romy and Samuel talk about him seeing Azam, which almost causes their own tryst to be exposed. Azam eventually finds out about the two of them and implicitly threatens to tell on Romy unless she can benefit her. Romy eventually becomes overwhelmed with guilt and stress, so she confesses to Jacob that not only has she been having an affair, but she has also had sexual thoughts for a long time that she has considered herself sick for. Jacob explodes on Romy for not only jeopardizing their marriage, but also for not thinking of how it would affect their daughters. He orders her out of the house. Romy goes to her country house, where Samuel is in the pool. They have another encounter together, but Romy is ready to end it once and for all. Jacob finds them together and engages in a brief fist fight with Samuel, while Romy tries to calm them down. Jacob starts to experience a panic attack. Samuel helps him through it, and he finally leaves after Jacob has calmed down. Romy and Jacob return home, where they begin to rework on their marriage and sex life. Jacob's play debuts, which Romy sees and enjoys. At work, it is said that Samuel has taken a job in Japan, while Azam is now a junior coordinator. An older subordinate comes into Romy's office and propositions her with an invitation for drinks at his place. Romy, now more confident and authoritative, tells him she is not afraid of what he might say or do, and then tells him to get the fuck out of her office. At home, Romy and Jacob begin to play out a sex act from the porno she likes. While it happens, she imagines Samuel just before Jacob finally gives her an orgasm, along with a satisfied smile.